Where was this kind of place when I was a young man? It seems like such a waste, the things I was doing. Now if it's Saturday night and you're lonesome and bored, I know a date you can always afford. Maybe what you're looking for is the Lord. Where can he be found? Solid grounds, you're welcome here. Solid grounds, come in and share the best music, Joe, and ministry around. Solid grounds, you're welcome here. Solid grounds, come in and share solid grounds.
Well, good evening and welcome to Solid Grounds Coffee House Ministry, a 21-year outreach ministry of St. Stephen's United Methodist Church and the best listening venue in Albuquerque. We want to be the best in the state, so we've undertaken this extensive acoustical project for your listening pleasure. And behind me is the construction of the new stage, and I can't wait for us to gather so that we can celebrate what God has been doing for us through this season of COVID. Now, we still need you to partner with us on this project, so go to our website, St. Stephen's United Methodist Church website, ssumc.com, and donate to this awesome project. We need your help in raising $500 tonight, so if you could do so, go to that website, ssumc.com, donate to this awesome project. Thank you in advance for your generosity. My name is Jesse Dompre, and I'm the host for tonight's show and the director of the Coffee House Ministry. And at Solid Grounds, music is always the food of love. Tonight is no different. Appearing for the first time on Solid Grounds is Ava Paige. Ava is a 15-year-old sensation, songwriter, singer, coming to us all the way from the Music City, Nashville. Help me welcome to the stage Ava Paige. Take it away, Ava.
Hey guys, my name is Ava Paige. I'm a 15-year-old singer-songwriter born and raised in Nashville, Tennessee. Here are a few of my original songs. This first one's called Don't Mind If I Don't. We've been talking a good game, using all the cliches. We're chatting me up, saying all the right stuff, trying to get me out of this place. Ooh, I enjoyed the show. Don't mind if I We were feeling extra sassy that day when I wrote that song. I wrote it with a few good friends of mine, and we had a great time. So this next one is another one that's very close to my heart. It's actually a song about my grandfather's house, and I have a lot of fun stories from that house and a lot of great memories. So I brought all those feelings to a co-write, and this is what we came out with, and it's called House on the Hillside. Evergreen touching the Tennessee sky, scratches on the truck from that gravel drive, piano in the living room playing all night, clock in the kitchen takes its own sweet time. House on the hillside with love all around me. It's a slow, steady climb to a place that grounds me. A million memories walk the floors. Oh, it's more than just nails and boards. It's a firm foundation for a pretty good life. This house on the hillside. Backyard swinging where we used to play. Now our friends are getting married and moving away. But there's nothing like the taste of a hometown kiss. Think I'd like to settle down in a place like this. House on the hillside with love all around me. It's a slow, steady climb to a place that grounds me. A million memories walk the floors. Oh, it's more than just nails and boards. It's a firm foundation for a pretty good life. This house on the hillside. House on the hillside. Evergreen touching the Tennessee sky. Well, bicycle scratch from the gravel drive. With two little kids, a husband and a wife, and a house on the hillside. House on the hillside. Now I want to slow it down a little bit and do another one of my personal favorites I've written recently, and the song is very special to me, and it's called Exposed. First met you, asked my name, didn't think my heart would lead me astray. I was caught by surprise by your ocean blue eyes. Something about you pulled me in, you left my world spinning. Now I'm dizzy, so unsteady, holding hands with your ghost, and my heart won't let go of you, of you. Fool me once, you fool me twice, and you pulled the strings and I paid the price of you, of you. How could I have ever known you would have left me walls, you broke them down. Broken memories on the ground. Now I'm dizzy, so unsteady, holding hands with your ghost, and my heart won't let go of you, of you. Fool me once and fool me twice, and you pulled the strings and I paid the price of you, of you. How could I have ever known you would have left me exposed, exposed. Now I'm holding hands with your ghost, and my heart won't let go of you, of you. Fool me once and fool me twice, pulled the strings and I paid the price of you, of you. How could I have ever known you would have left me, you would have left me? How could I have ever known you would have left me exposed, exposed. Oh, oh. That's one of my dad's personal favorites, so absolutely love that song, and I think it's absolutely beautiful, and my co-writers are amazing. So this next one I'm gonna do for y'all is actually a new one. I just wrote it at the time of recording this a couple days ago, actually. So y'all are some of the first people to hear it, so I hope you enjoy. But the song is called Two New Rings. A sold sign out on a four-room house in the back of a little nowhere town. Sun's been down a while, but nobody's sleeping. Little footsteps down the hall, boxes stacked against the walls, and packing the future that they're making. Well, that's life with two new rings and a baby. Three jobs still won't pay the bills. Sometimes it seems it's all uphill. All the money spent before they make it. Well, sometimes he can be so proud, but she's his rock, his solid ground. She reminds him about the life they're raising. Well, that's life with two new rings and a baby. Well, sometimes they have just enough to weather storms together. When times are tough, they lean on love, hold on to each other. Through angry words and slamming doors, some things are just worth fighting for. They ain't giving up, oh, this won't break them. Well, that's life with two new rings and a baby. Sometimes they have just enough to weather storms together. When times are tough, they lean on love, hold on to each other. Now there's a soul sign out on Forum House. One last time they're looking back, packing up the memories that they made here. And it all started with 2 new rings and a baby. Yeah, that's life with 2 new rings and a baby. That's a new one, and I love that song, and it's very special. So, I think I got a few more for you, but this next one, I wrote it with another amazing artist. Go check him out. His name is Landon Wall, and I've known him for years, and we finally decided to write after such a long time, and I'm so happy with the song that we came out with. So this song is called Every Time. Oh. Yeah, it's a fun one. Well, I'm gonna do one more for you, and this last one is another song that's very special to me. I wrote it with a now honored to call friend of mine, Mr. Charles Eston, and for those of you who don't know me, I have been doing music for a little while now professionally, and last year my music career hit a big road bump. And on July 1st, 2019, I got diagnosed with leukemia. So I'm currently in the process of fighting that. And through all that, I got to meet Mr. Charles Eston. And through all the fundraisers and stuff that we did together, we became friends, and we wrote this song, and I'm so happy with the way that it turned out. So I hope you guys enjoy. The song's called Even Jesus Cried. Well, I ain't perfect, I won't lie, ain't always strong, even though I try. Yeah, sometimes I break down, but that's alright, 'cause the strongest man who ever lived and died had tears fall from his eyes. Even Jesus cried. This road ain't perfect, can break your heart, but we all try to show how brave we are. Yes, I'll be fine, yes, I'm okay. Well, that's just what we say, to cover all the hurt we have inside. But that's our foolish pride. 'Cause even Jesus cried. There'll be a day, there'll be a time, he'll wipe every tear from every eye. While he was here, just like you and I, even Jesus cried. He was perfect, he never lied, but Jesus cried. Thank you guys, and again, my name is Ava Paige. You can find me on all social media under Ava Paige Music. That is AVAPAIGE Music. So go find me on social media. Hope you guys enjoyed. Love you all, and see you around.
Well, thank you so much for such a wonderful performance. Ava, we are looking forward to seeing you in Albuquerque to perform on this stage behind me. May God continue to heal and bring wholeness to your body, mind, and spirit, and your entire circulatory system. Be well and be safe, and we shall see you when we're able to. It's time for the message, time for a couple of trivia. So what starts with T and ends with T and is full of T? What starts with T, ends with T, and is full of T? If you said a teapot, you are right. What did the big hand on the clock say to the small hand? If you said, I'll be around in an hour, you're right. I'll be around in an hour. There's an old fable of a donkey and a horse. The donkey carried all of his master's burdens. He grew weak, he grew old and weak and feeble, so he asked the horse if he could carry part of the burden so that he might live, otherwise he would die. Well, the horse responded disdainfully and said, "Keep on moving, don't bother me." So the donkey kept on moving in silence and fell down and died. And the farmer transferred all of the burden from the donkey to the horse's back, including the valuable skin of the donkey. And the horse groaned, "What a mistake I have made. If only I had agreed to a part of the load. Now I have to carry the whole thing." What a profound statement. I want us to reflect on this. Agitated for reconciliation. Agitated for reconciliation. There's a story by the Associated Press from 1969. There were 100 militant students who took hold or seized the Student Union building at Cornell University. They were protesting for lack of civil rights. They were protesting for their civil rights. They protested for lack of black studies and the lack of respect they were getting from the university. The militants smuggled guns into the building and threatened violence. There were inflammatory rhetoric, and one of those rhetoric came from Thomas W. Jones, who said that Cornell has hours to live, and that he was prepared to lay his life down, and that the racist faculty and police will be dealt with. This continued for 34 hours. But ended peacefully. The 100 militants marched out of the building. The last one to come out of the building was Thomas Jones, and with a rifle and a raised clenched fist. A month later, James Perkins, the president of Cornell, was forced to step down, but the story doesn't end there. Cornell went ahead and initiated the changes to benefit the students, and a year later, Thomas Jones graduated with his master's degree and helped Cornell organize Black Studies. And then he went on to business. He worked for TIAA Craft, one of the largest or the largest pension fund organization with over $145 billion. Eventually, Jones became the president of the company. And in 1993, Jones was appointed to the Board of Trustees of Cornell. In 1995, Jones made a grand gesture of reconciliation. He established a $5,000 prize reward for efforts that fostered interracial understanding and harmony. Not only that, but he named the annual prize, for James Perkins. Remember, the former president of Cornell who stepped down 26 years earlier. In 1995, Jones said this of Perkins: "He is an extraordinary man who organized the earliest college drives to enroll blacks. I just simply feel the need to acknowledge," he said, Jones said, "that he was a decent man who had the courage to do the right thing in helping America resolve its social and racial problems by improving educational access for minority students." At the ceremony, James Perkins and Thomas Jones sat side by side. Jones and Perkins, one-time foes, showed us that racial reconciliation is possible. But they showed us something else, that racial reconciliation is beautiful. The Bible has several stories about reconciliation. In fact, we are imbued with the ministry of reconciliation. Jesus came to reconcile the whole world unto God through him. There's a story where Jesus had to go to Samaria. Now, the Samaritans and the Jews, they never got along. There was a deep-seated resentment, a deep-seated animosity. But they all belong to one. They all have the same descendant, which is Jacob. And Jesus met the Samaritan woman at Jacob's well. And the Samaritan woman told Jesus, you are a Jew. How is it that you're asking me for water, for a drink of water? Well, the story goes on, and it'd be a long story, a long sermon. But Jesus' disciples was going into town while this was taking place, and when they returned, they were surprised to see Jesus engaging not only a Samaritan, but a woman. That goes to show you that Jesus' objective was to break down the walls of enmity, of hostility. And in Ephesians chapter 2, verse 14, Paul writes about this. He says, Jesus is, for himself is our peace, who has made the two one and has destroyed the barrier, the dividing wall of hostility. But it's my prayer that whatever has happened in these last few weeks or in the last 3 months or over the years, that something extraordinary would take place, that we would experience extraordinary reconciliation, extraordinary experience of brotherhood and sisterhood. Let us pray. Eternal God, we just pause, reflect on your spirit of reconciliation, that you will restore us unto yourself and lead and keep us on the path of righteousness for your name's sake, and also on the path of reconciliation as we try, as we forge ahead to do the right thing. Let us imbue us with the courage to do the right thing, to bring about reconciliation. Give us moments of cleansing and insight, wisdom to forge moments of reconciliation. Bless us all. Bless us all. And may we never forget to thank you for all the blessings and benefits you bestowed upon us. Heal our wounds of sorrow and grief. Heal our diseases. Grant courage and hope and strength to those whose life have been impacted. We embrace your love for them, and we pray that we'll be worthy of your love. And then we shall be careful to declare your majesty and dominion and power in the name of the Christ who taught us to pray, saying, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
Solid grounds, you're welcome here. Solid grounds, come in and share the best music, Joe, and ministry around. Solid grounds, you're welcome here. Solid grounds, come in and share. Solid grounds.